We have so many fears when it comes to aging. And today I want you to hear it straight from some people. And let's have the first person to share with us their fears.
Hello, my name is Edward, and one thing I fear about aging, it has an aspect of time bound. There are some things you can't do at a certain age. So those are the things I'm scared about when it comes to aging. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Salome Nyaromo, and one of the things I fear about growing old is running out of time to do fun things that I would want to do.
Hello, I'm Faith, and one of my greatest fears about aging is just being unable to take care of myself the way I would right now. So I feel like you'd start being a burden to people, and that is a big fear to me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Felista. One thing I fear about aging is being less attractive and the fear of extinction.
Being young is, to me, being strong and being energetic. And aging, for me, somehow reflects weakness. And for me to think of that time where I am getting weak, I think the kind of regret I will have is to think of a time I didn't use my energy and strength to do the things I love as a young person.
Hello, I am Jessie, and one thing I'm scared about aging is looking back and regretting the decisions that I made and those that I didn't take out of fear. That's it.
So those are some of the fears that we have when it comes to aging. Personally, I fear having wrinkles, and I'm like, will I still be attractive? But also my health, will it still be the same? And today we have someone who has walked that journey, and they've been able to change the narrative that age is not a limitation. So please come with me and let's have this conversation. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Limitless Voices with Namono. I'm your host, Namono. Here at Limitless Voices with Namono, we believe that stories really do matter. We believe that stories create change and transformation. And today, I'm joined by an amazing person. This amazing woman has defied the odds for me. You see how most times we fear to age? She has done it gracefully, with purpose, with strength. And today we are here to talk to her and find out what has she done, what are the habits that she has cultivated, which mindset does she carry each and every other day. And if you don't have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, please pour yourself one, as I'm pouring for myself one, and let us have this conversation, because I know it's going to be juicy, insightful, with so many lessons for us to learn. And then, welcome to Limitless Voices with Namono. Nice to have you today.
Well, I'm humbled to be here and happy to have a chat with you.
Thank you. And she's going to talk about something that most of us actually fear most of the times. And this is, how can we age gracefully? I know we all have our own personal fears, but Ma'am Diana, before we go deep into the conversation, just let someone who is watching you and seeing you for the first time, let them know, who is Ma'am Diana?
Okay, well, first of all, I am honored to serve at the Amazama School. My husband, Alan, and myself were family mentors for many years. So we moved from America, Charleston, South Carolina, packed everything, sold everything we had, said goodbye to our 3 adult children to come and live with 15 secondary age boys, or I call them gentlemen. And it's been an honor. It's been a blessing to have lived here for over 4 years now.
Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. How time flies.
It does. So it does. Yes.
Fast.
Yes.
Really amazing. Ma'am Diana.
Yes.
Before we go into the heart of the conversation, I would like us to first break some ice.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some questions? Yes. Here we go. The first one. What's one thing people assume about your age that makes you laugh?
Well, it makes me laugh because her eyes get big when I say I'm 62.
Oh,
Because to me, I'm happy to share my age. There are women who don't like to share their age,
exactly.
but to me, age is just a number.
I think I also made those big eyes. I'm like, what? She's 62. She looks so young. So I'm part of those people who
Yeah.
make their eyes big when they hear your
yeah.
age. If someone guessed your age today,
hmm
would they get it right?
Most
Now that
likely
you've
not.
already-
Yes. And I love it. I think sometimes they just want to make me feel good
Okay.
because they'll say, oh, maybe you're 42. And I was like, oh, I love you and I'll give you 20K tomorrow because I love that.
You love that. So which age have most people told you are when?
Probably between 42 and 50, which is really, really an honor since I am 62.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also want to be looking like that when I'm that age. That's why we are having this conversation.
Well, I do want to preface that part of growing older is you have hot flashes. So you will see me dabbing my forehead
Oh.
and so on. It's just part of growing older and you just receive it.
Gracefully. We shall dive deeper into those, how we can fully embrace some of these seasons. So when we step into the season of aging that most of us don't want. So we'll dive deeper. Ma'am Diana, tea, coffee, or fresh juice?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Why coffee?
I just love, well, I don't really need too much caffeine because I'm just naturally energetic. But I do like the taste, and my favorite is cafe mocha. Yes.
Wow.
Coffee and chocolate.
She has the coffee and sipping one here. Oh. What's one thing you enjoy doing today that you have enjoyed for many years?
Dancing. I love to dance. Yes. And I love that I am in Uganda where a lot of people love to dance.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's also nice. Even if you don't know the moves, but as long as you keep flowing to the beat.
Yes. Yes.
Amazing. If you weren't, let's say if right now your season had a title, what title would it be?
It would be Carpe Diem, which means live life to the full.
Oh! To living life.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I think I'm slowly getting some answers. I hope someone out there is coping. She loves to dance, living life to the fullest. I didn't get the word so well, but at least I know it means living life to the fullest.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. And then, growing up, are there moments you were scared of aging?
I think when I turned 50, because 50, you're thinking I'm half a century. It just seems like a big deal. So and you know, the world tells you when you're 50 or older, you need to tone things down.
Exactly.
Don't worry about self-care because no one really cares. And you start feeling like I need to step back. Yes. So that happened to me at around age 50.
Age 50.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So as these things were happening, is there a specific scenario you remember? If you do, you can also walk us through to get to know what are some of the things that have helped you to overcome that mindset. Because it's not only there, but also here where we start to think certain opportunities. It's for young people dancing. I'm 50, why would I be dancing?
Yes.
But I like that you say even one of the things you enjoy doing till right now is dancing. Yes,
yes. So again, the world will try to put you down because you're getting older. But like I said, it's just a number. You know, 52, 62, it's just a number. So when you have that mindset that when you think about it, my mother lived till she was 86 and some other relatives till 100. So 50 is just half a lifetime. You've got 50 more years. That's a lifetime. So when I thought about this and thought, oh my goodness, I have all these years. So at that time, that's when I decided I needed to do more self-care. Not to stand out or to be the center of attention.
Yes.
It's just that I've heard if you don't take care of yourself now,
Yes.
your future is going to even be a lot
lot
harder. Because if I lived till I was 86 and don't take care of my body
Yes.
right now, it's really going to be tougher to live gracefully, grow old gracefully.
That is amazing. And I love how you look at it that you've only lived half a century and you have more 50 years to live more. So that should be reason for you to even live life to the fullest, like you said.
Yeah.
So, Ma'am Diana, as someone who is now 62, you've gone through some seasons and now this season of aging. What do you think are some of the habits that have really helped you to live the way you look? I'm telling you, if someone saw you, they would say probably you're 40, you're 50. So what would you point out some of the things that have helped you to stay healthy?
Well, first I want to give honor to God. Because to me, in my faith, He comes first. And everything that I am, how He created me to be, is because of how He has done. So I give all the credit to Him. But then also just to know that this season of your life, so there was a season where I was raising children. There's a season I'm taking care of my husband, doing all of that, like housewife. There was a season where I had my career. So all through life, there are different seasons, but I am now in the season where I have more time. My children are out of the house. I have more time. I have more money to do things for myself. So now actually, selfishly, it's a time where you can turn everything to you because most women, we take care of others. Yes. So if you live to my age and you've raised 3 children, you forget that all those years you've been giving of yourself, that this is a time and season where you need to start giving of yourself. Taking care of yourself, making sure that you exercise, you eat well. You know, when you have little children, you're eating what their leftovers are, or you're giving them the good, you're
also trying to eat.
So it's actually a wonderful time where you can, you know what, I can do this for myself now. So self-care is very important. And of course, if you're in your season of your life where you are caring for little kids and your husband, you want to make sure that you also take care of yourself in this season, because if you can't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to do a good job of taking care of your family. So there's also throughout your life, you need to take care of yourself.
Wow, amazing. You talk about exercise. And you know, that's one thing. I think one of the key things that fails sometimes is consistency. Setting your goal and saying, I'm going to exercise with whatever you can. What has helped you to stay consistent with the exercises? Because you talk about eating, but I hear exercises that most people try. What has helped you? What's your secret there?
Okay, so I had 3 C's. And one of them you said, consistency, clarity, as well as courage. So consistency, you want to develop a habit of, you don't want to conquer something really big. You don't want to run a marathon tomorrow, okay? So one step at a time, and we're all at a different level where, okay, walking to me up the hill, if that is an amazing goal, because we have this hill at the very top. And just walking up the hill, so you've conquered one hill. And then doing a bit of calisthenics. It doesn't have to be hardcore aerobics exercises, but any kind of movement. There's different Tai Chi, Pilates that are softer on your body, especially when you're at this age, and building the core muscles. So again, being consistent. I wake up early in the morning before I start my day. And I love watching the sunrise here in this country. It's beautiful. So I'll be out the door. And there are days when I'm in my bed and I'm comfortable and my mind will say, you know what? Lay down for another half hour. And you can talk yourself out of it. but you instantly get up, get out, get dressed, whatever, and get moving. So be consistent. You want to do it at least 3 times a week if you can. If you're traveling, it's fine, but have a sense of consistency.
Yes.
2, clarity. You want to know what kinds of things you can do. So if it's hard for you to do hardcore, high impact aerobics, do something lower. And like if you just walking is so underrated. Walking is so good for you. You don't have to run, you don't have to sprint, but just walk a distance. And when you do a hill, it just like motivates, it gets you to those muscles that you really want to target right away. So again, be clear about what you want to do and how long. So I give myself a half hour and then have the courage. Because when I look up that hill, some days I'm thinking it's going to be painful. Your heart rate's going to go, your breathing is going to be harder. But if you have the courage to get through the hard, you'll just experience the goodness that it'll bring. So again, consistency, clarity, and courage to do hard.
Wow. I hope you got that. I think I'm going to start walking. I have a bad exercise routine, but as you talk through, it's like you're talking to me because the habits we build now are the habits we'll eventually have even after we have aged. Because I won't just wake up one day and I'm like, I'm going to walk. But if I start it right now, then it becomes a part of me and it's easy. That even when I lay down in my head and it's telling me, hey Sue, please sleep for another 10 minutes. Like, no, you know how it feels when you do it. So I love that consistency part. Mandana, how about nutrition? Does that also play a big role in how we age? Would you walk us through nutrition to what have you done in your own experience?
It is also, it comes together side by side with exercise, movement. So in the morning, I have this little concoction that I do, ginger with turmeric and lemon. So I make that, my fingers, everything turns yellow. So I make these little cubes and I freeze them. And then I take a cube with hot water. Every morning, that's the first thing that I ingest because it does help with your gut health. So you do that. And then after I do that, I can't eat breakfast before I do my exercise. So after all that, some days I'll do like exercise. I'll play pickleball, anything that takes a little bit of running. You don't want to upset your stomach. So I do all that. Exercise first, then I eat. So for breakfast, I usually have eggs and multigrain toast and coffee. Often if I can drink it black, if it's really good quality, black coffee is good. And I take the sugar out of it. I know it's hard to, it's one of those things, as a habit, if you try it for at least 21 days, you'll get to the point that you don't need it anymore. Because I love sweets, so I wait until I have ice cream or cake and enjoy the sugar.
Something that has sugar.
But if it's like every morning, I have 2 eggs, multigrain toast, and coffee. So that's how I start my day. And then for lunch, I try to have protein, which is like chicken, fish, or beef, just a small portion with vegetables. I try to cut out a lot of bread or carbs, just limit that. And then for dinner, some days if I had a big lunch, I'll have just a smoothie and popcorn, so the smoothie has the fresh fruits, the juices, coconut water, anything, any kind of, extra vitamins you can put in the smoothie because it's easier to just drink it. And Uganda has the most beautiful fruits and I take advantage of that. I go to the market and buy the fresh pineapple. I freeze the pineapple, freeze the bananas, freeze the strawberries and the blueberries or whatever, mango, papaya. So you freeze all that and you throw it all in the blender and that is a good source of a meal. And again, popcorn, popped in the pan, not too much butter, not too much sugar.
Most people here use cooking oil.
Just a little bit. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So, Ma'am Diana, for someone who does not have baby, let's say maybe they don't have that chicken, which
Yeah.
other options would you recommend?
Any source of protein. I know, like
Beans?
nuts. Yeah,
Oh.
beans are always. I forgot. Beans are just really. I love that you get. I love pochon beans.
Oh.
Yes, and yeah, nuts. G nuts are my favorite here. You know, just any kind of protein that you can
someone
find.
Okay.
Yeah, and nuts have a lot of protein.
Yeah.
In there.
Does this mean that we also, in a way, need to cut down on that intake of food?
Just a little bit. Obviously, if you just eat a small portion each time, because if you are used to eating a big portion, your stomach gets used to that size.
Yes.
But if you, again, 21 days, just try it, and your body, your like neuroscience had tested that your mind just gets used to a different path of doing different things.
Yes.
So again, just limit. And I know the Japanese has this rule where they eat till they're 80% full.
80% full. Is it Arahashim?
Something like that. Yes. I'm really sorry. I forgot the name, but
Yeah.
I credit that because you don't have to eat until everything is gone from your plate. And I remember I used to get in trouble with my mom because I never finished all my food. And so, but again, when your stomach just gets used to a certain amount of food, it'll just start telling you, okay, I'm full.
I'm full.
And then when you start feeling that, you just put your fork down, and you might want to finish it tomorrow. Or, you know, just, I love leftovers. Yeah.
Some people don't like leftovers.
I do. I love sometimes things taste better the next day.
But also, I just love that rule that says the 80% rule. Like,
Yes.
if you're 80% satisfied,
yes.
Why the hell are you having more food when yet you feel already satisfied?
Yeah.
I think we read it from that book, Ikigai.
Yeah.
Where I love the way they live. And I think this brings me to our next discussion.
Yes.
Because in that book, it says they interviewed one of the most long living people. And like you said, some of the things they were giving were they take walks. They intentionally keep visiting each other.
Yes.
But also the good aspect that comes out is relationship.
Yes, relationship.
Like they stayed in touch with each other.
Yes.
Ma'am Diana, how have your relationships helped to be the person you are, like so vibrant, full of energy when you get into the room?
Oh.
Like your presence will be really.
I think it's just having a sense of purpose. Again, being here.
Yes.
And I'm the type of person, when I look at someone, I try to find a positive, like whatever. Because as a little girl, I remember somebody said, "Oh, I like the color of your dress."
Yes.
And the whole day I was happy because somebody liked the color of my dress. So again, you never know the power of words. So just finding somebody is walking towards you, they might be having a hard day, and you say a simple thing like, "I like the color of your shirt," or anything positive will uplift them. So I'm just that type of person because I have been blessed by other people speaking positive. And there are days when I'm not very positive. I am normal.
But most of the times I've seen you, I'm like, wow. Energetic. So,
well, again, I just give all the credit to the Lord. Like when I wake up in the morning and my eyes open and everything feels good. Because I know there's times when you wake up and things are and you don't feel good. So I'm very grateful. So I have a grateful journal that I write down the things like, I woke up this morning and this and this and that. So finding the positive, finding something to be grateful for. It might just be a small thing, but that's always helped me. And again, just carpe diem, like live life to the full. Whatever you have. I was talking to a young girl the other day, and she was worried about the future. And I told her, you know what? When you do that, you miss out on the present.
Which is true.
Yeah. So every day I try to just, I look at the beautiful greenery, the flowers. There's so much. And Uganda is such a beautiful country. The best sunrises. So when I'm out there by myself, I look at just God's beauty, all the natural things. And I think when you look for the good in people, when you look for it really does uplift your day, and you can't help but smile and be happy.
Yeah, that's a good way of how you keep seeing the
Yeah.
good in people, because I keep telling people that people will disappoint us, people
Yes.
will love us,
Yes.
they're the ones who will bless us. So
Yes.
I love that you
Mhm.
see life in
Mhm.
that lens
Mhm.
of seeing
Yes.
the good in people.
Yes. Yeah.
So every time you meet someone,
Mhm.
you're looking out for the good in
Yes.
them and trying to not
Mhm.
focus on the negative, but focus
Yes.
on the positive.
Yes.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Are there those specific relationships you've
Mhm.
nurtured that you always go back to, people you frequently check
Mhm.
with, people who encourage you when you're having some of those bad days?
Yes, it is always good. I mean, obviously, I have my wonderful husband,
Oh,
Alan.
say shout out to
That, yeah,
him.
so I mean, it's such a blessing to have a husband, a partner
Yes.
there to wake up with in the morning and just help you start your day. But it is important to have another girlfriend,
Yes.
just somebody that you can trust. And that's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And it is just important to take have coffee with them.
Yes.
And at times we're like, I'm so busy, you're so
You're so
busy.
busy.
And I remember Al saying, I used to say, oh, let's catch up one day. And he stopped me one day and said, take your calendar, take your diary out, put it in
there.
now. Because if you don't schedule it now, it won't get done. So what's not scheduled
It's
will
not
not get done. So you have to intentionally, if there's someone out there, even like some of my best friends, when I first saw them, I looked at them and I said, you and I have nothing in common. And then because I didn't give it a chance, because maybe she didn't look like me, maybe she didn't like the same things. But when I intentionally asked that person to have a cup of coffee
with you,
or just sit for 5 minutes, we realized that we actually have a lot in common and we're some of the best friends. But it needs to be done. It needs to write a text, call, or whatever. Because I know in our different seasons of life, we get busy. And I have this friend that I don't see her maybe once a year. But when we get together, it's like we never, like we're just saw each other yesterday. So again, it's important to be intentional.
to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing, Ma'am Diana. With that said, do you believe aging starts more in the mind than in the body?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's in the mind. Like I said, to me, it's just a number.
Uh-huh.
And if your mindset if you're already looking at the downhill,
Yes.
you're just going to keep going downhill. To me, I like challenges. So I look up and again, it does start. If you say I can't, your body will follow it.
True.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. It's so funny how our brain keeps registering some of these things we say to ourselves.
Yes.
And then before we know it, it's happening. We are seeing it. So I love the way that you say, if you say I can't,
yes,
then honestly,
yes,
you won't.
yes.
Wow. You talked about faith.
Mm-hmm.
What role has faith played in this whole journey of you?
It's the foundation.
Yes.
Everything, it's number one in my life. And without my faith in Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be here today. I was able to share my life story from when I started. It was a tough start in life, but without faith in Christ and Him getting me through the hard times, and even to this day, there are hard days.
Yes.
And if they haven't happened yet, I know they're going to happen. But I feel like having a firm foundation in my faith in Christ is the one that keeps me stable.
Wow.
Yes.
That even when something comes, you're like, I have an anchor.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
All right. I think it's the self-care question. I think you already hint a little about it. How you spend so much time giving most of the time.
Yeah.
Giving, and so many times we even forget about ourselves.
Yes.
What are some of the things
Yeah.
you did around that time,
Yeah.
or that are helping you now to take much more better care of yourself?
Yes. Going back again to different seasons of
Yes.
life, you have to, like, if you've ever gone on an airplane and the flight attendant tells you how to prepare for the flight, because when the airplane's up in the air, if something happens, you're going to lose oxygen.
Yeah.
And the first thing they say is put that mask on first. And so if you have a baby with you or a toddler, you put that mask on first before you even try to put the mask on that child. So again, self-care is like putting the mask on yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself in exercise, nutrition, and even I have a routine and I save money so I can have a mani-pedi, because that's kind of like my, so if, we have a budget for my mani-pedi, and then we have a way of also getting, chiropractic care. I don't know if you've ever done that. I see a chiropractor once every 2 or 3 weeks, because medically that helps me to adjust different things. And so even a massage is also very important. So I have a budget for my massage. I try to have one once a month. For some people, it just seems like, well, it's a little bit indulgent.
Yeah.
But if you can save away for that,
Some money,
some indulgence are just worth it.
And by the way, it does not have to be manicure or pedicure.
Yeah.
It can be as easy as saving for that thing you've always wanted to do.
Yes.
Taking that trip you've always wanted to. It can be as easy as visiting that friend you've always wanted. Maybe, Ma'am Diana, to break it up for us, I didn't understand when you said
chiropractic.
Yes.
It's kind of a medical procedure where they adjust your bones.
So
if your posture isn't quite straight, it's not as invasive as like going to a medical doctor, but they are in a way. It's a holistic type thing, a natural way to kind of adjust.
My goodness.
It's a little above and beyond, but medically it helps.
It helps.
Yeah. So it's not for everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So if you're able and you have some cash and you can actually do it, you can also feel free to do that. Ma'am Diana.
I'm falling apart. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. If you could go back to that young Diana, what would you tell her about aging, confidence, nutrition, around those areas?
I would tell her to, one, trust that the Lord's going to be with you every step of the way, even during the dark times, even when it's hard, and to know that just one little step of obedience to doing things, because, you say to yourself, okay, I want to exercise 3 times a week, and you're not going to get there right away, but one little step will take you there, and you'll get there. You look up at a mountain, you're thinking, I'm never going to get there. But eventually, we're going to get there. And it's only one step at a time. So in life, take it day to day. Whatever God gives you, you just do the very best you can that day and not worry so much about the future, because the future will get there, but you got to live each day. Like I said, carpe diem, live life to the fullest.
And also even just something else, live in the present.
Yes, in the
I think
present.
most times we care so much about living in the future that even we forget to enjoy the present.
Yes.
And I like that you also have a gratitude journal. I have a gratitude
journal.
It reminds me of the so many beautiful blessings around me, the beautiful things that I would have overlooked.
Yes.
And I think it just helps me live in the present for what I currently have, as I keep waiting for what I would want to have in the future.
Yeah.
Diana. This is interesting. According to, you've lived for some years now, 62 years now. What is one thing that you hope people would look at your life and learn? Because one thing that I've learned about you, you're free to share your story.
Mhm.
Even those hardest bits. And sometimes it stops me and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my, that's so deep.
Yeah.
What's that one thing you'd like people to learn the way you have lived your life?
Is to not be ashamed when you
Yeah.
fail. It's okay to fail.
Yes.
I failed a lot of times. Or even if you do something wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of times growing up in my teens, in my 20s, I made some really, really dumb decisions I didn't think about. And to just know that it's okay. It's okay to fail. And it does help to talk to someone about it and to pray. Like with me, with my faith, I can go to Christ and I know that He forgives no matter what. And to not let, so we say the enemy, you know, there's the adversary that's going to make you think, oh, you are not worthy because you came from here and this is how your life started. And then also that you're not loved because this certain guy maybe didn't, the person that you thought you were going to marry let you down. People are going to let you down.
Exactly.
No matter what. But there's only one person that will not let you down. And that is our Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And so I would just, you know, I hope that they see in me that I am not perfect. And that every day I just do the simple, I'm like not the most intelligent person, but every day I just do the best that I can with what God's given me. So the gifts that God has given me, I'm very grateful for, and I just use it. I can't compare myself to others because I might say, I wish I had her singing voice, or I wish I was as intelligent as this person. But I think, like, in life, if we're walking up a mountain, we're all in different levels. Like, if somebody's already here, they see something from a different perspective. And we look up at that person. And so, again, just take one step at a time as we climb the mountain of life, and know that if you slip a bit, you just get up and you keep going.
You remind me of a lady. I love how she says it about failure.
Yeah.
She says, I win.
Yeah.
She says, I learn,
Yes.
but I never lose.
Oh.
Because most times when failure comes, there is where we beat ourselves up. But she says, if it's a failure, she's not losing.
Yeah,
Rather, she's learning.
Yes. Oh, I've learned a lot. A lot.
So she says,
Yeah.
I learn, but I never lose.
Yeah.
And these days, I think it carries me through.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to try this. Even if it does not work out, I'm like, what have you learned? So I love that you're making us see it through that angle.
Yes.
That small step. And also the beauty is that that small step creates a ripple of so many other things where we keep climbing and then keep seeing things differently. So it's really amazing.
Yes.
And then I have something I call the gratitude rapid fire.
Okay.
I love, I call myself, I'm the gratitude girl. I love my gratitude jar. And I asked myself, how do I infuse it in here? So I ask simple questions of different things that you're grateful for. Are you ready for us to dive into this? Yay! Mom Dada, right now, what are you most grateful for?
I am grateful for my life that I'm healthy and just the peace that I have in my life.
Wow.
Yes.
Peace.
Yes.
I love it when I have everything is okay, even when there is chaos. I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It will pass.
Yes. Yes.
How about what's one habit you are thankful you stood by or you started years ago?
And that would be just exercise, dancing. I love to dance. Sometimes I just put my headphone on and dance like no one's watching. To my music. Yes, yeah.
So dancing.
Yes.
Wow. Who has had the greatest positive influence on your life?
That would be my husband.
Oh,
yes.
That.
He's not only my partner in life, but my best friend.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes.
I love how you two keep caring for each
Mhm.
other, even in a public, those small gestures. I'm like, wow,
Yes.
it's inspiring.
Mm.
Oh, what brings you the most joy at this stage of your life?
I think just being able to be a part of this community,
Yeah.
the students here,
Mhm.
when I walk by them and they greet me,
Yes.
that brings me a lot of joy, but also my 3 biological children back in the States that
yes.
are just, again, even we're not together, they just bring me from far away the joy of just loving me
Wow.
as their mom.
Awesome. What's one thing aging has taught you that you wish you knew earlier on?
Oh, that it's not easy.
Yes.
But I wish I would have known a little bit earlier to just not push myself into situations, because as a younger me, I was always striving to be the best, striving to be this and that, and just to allow, the doors to be open instead of me pushing the doors forward, because that's how at times I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, because I thought, oh, I have to do this.
It has to happen right now.
And so I need to allow God. There's this thing where it's like, if we are pushing the door, we're the one that has to keep it open, and we
should not close.
And the thing is harder for us, but when we allow God to open the door for us and He do the work, then whatever it is that we're doing will be much easier, and you don't have to, like, there's just, so much stress
open for yourself.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of stress in my life that was really undue. Like, I didn't have to put myself in that situation.
Wow. I love that.
Yes.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
Ma'am Diana, there is this last question that I always love asking all my guests. It's Limitless Voices with Namono, and I call it the Limitless question.
Oh.
What does it mean to live limitlessly to you?
To try something different every day. Yes. Because to not worry about what people think of you, or at times I'll just go by myself, because sometimes people don't want to come along with me. So don't be afraid to be by yourself. To just do something that's hard and kind of scary, but again, to just try something new every day.
Wow.
As long as it doesn't hurt.
Yes, try something new.
It doesn't kill you, I should say. It might hurt a bit, but
Wow. Thank you so much, Ma'am Diana. And I would like you to just leave our viewers with 1, 2, or last words as we wind up.
Yes. I think what I would just encourage everyone out there is that to not compare yourself to anyone else, because 1, God's given us different gifts. 2, we were made different in like a special way. There's only one of us. And to just, again, live life to the full. Whatever adventure that you've always wanted to do, pray about it and just go for it. Live life to the full.
Live life to the fullest.
Yes.
That's my highlight.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Diana.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
You keep reminding me and teaching me every day that we should not retire from our passions. Like every other day, no matter the age, feel free to do some of those things that bring you joy. If it's dancing, I'm going to dance. If it's spending time with people, if it's taking that walk. So thank you so much for bringing that message that never retire. Live life to the fullest, and age is just a number. So it should not be a limitation for us to continue living life to the fullest. Thank you so much for saying yes to coming to Limitless Voices with Namono. I know there is someone out there who this conversation has really touched. Or if you found it so insightful, please go down, hit that subscribe button, subscribe and join this community of people living limitlessly. And until next time, it has been Limitless Voices with Namono. See you.